astrology and astronomy. These are akin and have something in common, both being based on a study of astral bodies, namely stars and planets, but otherwise quite different in content and context. Astrology derivates from the Greek words astron, meaning star, and logos, meaning discuss, study, reason. It is a study of planetary positions and movements, their relations to and influences on human nature, behaviour, activities, destinies, etc., etc. Astronomy is derived from the Greek words astron, meaning star, and nemo, meaning arrangement or juxtaposition. It is a study of heavenly, celestial, planetary bodies, the whole universe in short, and the location, nature, behaviour, composition, movements, course, etc. of the planets and stars. The planets are the heavenly bodies in orbit around the Sun, and part of the solar system, primarily 12 in number. The stars are the celestial bodies, appearing as radiant points in the night sky, large, self-luminous, gaseous, spherical bodies similar to the Sun, but much larger and far more distant. Astrology deals partly with certain stars, but primarily with the 12 planets: the Sun, Ravi, Surya; Moon, Chandra; its nodes, Rahu and Ketu; Venus, Shukra; Mercury, Buddha; Mars, Mangal; Jupiter, Guru or Brihaspati; Saturn, Shani; Neptune, Varun; Herschel, Uranus, Prajapati; Pluto, Rudra. The influences of these planets and stars and their movements or transit or gochar on the nature, characteristics, activities, behaviour, destinies, fortunes of human beings and their countries and environments is the curriculum of astrology. Apart from the fundamental data relating to the location and movement of the aforesaid 12 planets, there is nothing much in common between astrology and astronomy. Even in relation to the planets, while astronomy will describe, for example, the influence of the waxing and waning moon on the earth, its oceans, rivers and tides, astrology will deal with the moon's effects or influence on human behaviour, activities and fortunes. To delve into astrology, we have to shelve astronomy for now. Astrology is a science as well as an art, a very intuitive and extrasensory perceptive art, and alongside a science like astronomy, physics, chemistry or biology, because its approach and modus operandi, putting it simply and succinctly, are similar or akin to that of any subject in the domain of what we know as science. The approach or foundation of any discipline in the realm or domain of science universally is as follows: experimentation, observation, inference, hypothesis, testing, formulation, laws, axioms, rules, and so on. With astrology, the clock starts from observation, plenty of it, deep, wide and far spread, inspired, visible as well as intuitive, with the guidance of the third eye, followed by correlation, meaningful, proven relations, and not concomitant variations or misleading associations or red herrings. Inferencing, theorizing, testing, both deductive and inductive, then generalizing, with exceptions, variations, riders, and so forth. And finally, formulating rules, guidelines, dictums, and so on. Astrology is also an art based on insight, intuition, clairvoyance, third eye foresight, occult premonition, call it what you like. The science of astrology forms the foundation of forecasting or predicting, but it is the subjective element of art or the extrasensory perception and the supernatural judgment from which emanate fruitful predictions of the future. Unravelling the past is relatively easy. Some call it Pisach Vidya, but to foresee, predict the future, calls for real astrological acumen.